Dad,
Yes, sir.
how important is ice for a cocktail?
I'm gonna show you. First of all, do you know where ice comes from?
Water.
No, the liquor store. You go buy a bag, you put it in your glass. I'm gonna give you 4 different ways that you're gonna taste the same cocktail, and you're gonna tell me if you think that the cocktail has changed in the amount of time it takes you to sip one over the other. All right, so I'm gonna make a very simple cranberry and gin cocktail. We're gonna be really fair and heavy with this pour. Now, when you put ice in a glass of water, it'll take approximately 9 minutes for the ice to water itself down and dilute. When you put it in a glass of vodka, what do you think the time difference might be?
I have no clue.
3 minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes.
That's dramatic.
You put it in a glass of vodka, it's gonna, on average, dilute itself in 3 minutes. You put it in a glass of water, it's gonna take about 9 minutes. Let's use 3 ounces of liquor in each one of these. All right, so I wanted to use the jigger to simply make sure that my 3 ounces was consistent across the board. Now we're going to do it 4 different ways. One is just neat. We're gonna leave that sitting there. Next is the sphere. Third is gonna be just a glass, the glass full of ice. And then in here is gonna be crushed ice. So we have 3 ounces of our gin and juice in here. Neat, 1 sphere, a glass full, and then this is all crushed. So do you see any difference already in what's going on here?
The color and the amount. Look how much different. It almost looks like double the amount of liquor. If you were an inexperienced drinker, you would think you're getting way more.
Okay.
The old McDonald's trick.
Okay, so what happens here, and just so we understand, and then you're gonna taste them, there's gonna be a dilution process. The speed in which it occurs is very different, right? We all already said that if you put ice in a glass of vodka, it'll dilute in 3 minutes. You put it in a glass of water, it's gonna take about 9 minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes since we poured these. Taste this one, neat, gin and cranberry.
Okay, gin.
Gin and cranberry. Let's try this one on the sphere. Now the sphere is dense. Anyone who's ever walked on a frozen lake knows that you don't want to go on the area of the lake where it's clearest and it's thinnest. You want to see that clear, but you also want to see the density below it, which is really thick, right? That's how you know that's going to be around a little longer than the thin stuff, right? So this is going to take longer. And so you got your taste on it?
Yeah,
right.
It doesn't really change the taste much. Obviously it's colder, but I'm still getting a ton of the gin.
Okay, cool. Now try this one.
Okay.
All right, this is a glass full of ice, same cocktail, same amount of pour.
Tastes much colder and way more diluted.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Finally, we have crushed ice.
Crushed ice. Crush it up.
Wow, that almost tastes just like water.
Really?
It's very diluted, yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well, let's try and just be fair. Let's mix it up a little bit because it's probably sitting on top.
Look at the color difference. I mean, look at the color
tastes like
difference.
water. All right?
How
Isn't that
drastic
something?
that is. Ice matters, people.
It matters. It affects the cocktail flavor. It's going to affect your experience. If you want to slow play it, put a lot of ice in it. If you want to just sip it and you can slowly drink it, but understand you're going to get more of the flavor profile as the cocktail was designed this way. The sphere has such a cool look to it, but a deeper purpose, right? You get an old fashioned, you get a Manhattan made in a tumbler, and you put it on a sphere, you can enjoy it longer and the taste profiles will come through a lot stronger versus if you just take it in a glass full of ice, right?
Comment below what your favorite ice style is.
Ice style.
Cheers.